Hey all, Lisa here. I'm actually a couple days late with my weekly mindfulness tip because I'm traveling. I am in Austin, Texas, about to go to a meditation study retreat. And ironically, I left behind a completely sunny Eugene, Oregon. You know, this time of year, well, I live in a temperate rainforest, but it was sunny, and I came to deserty Austin where it's raining. It's I don't know, this climate stuff, it's kind of weird. Anyway, I wanted today to talk about this. I wanted to talk about feet. Some of you who maybe follow my Instagram, my thrilling Instagram feed, might have noticed a posting I did yesterday of my disintegrated Dansko clogs. These are clogs that I've had for a while, but they're essentially brand new. And somehow yesterday, in the middle of walking around Whole Foods, this, for those of you who don't live in the States, it's like this huge natural food chain now owned by Amazon. And Austin is where the mothership is. So I'm in like the Whole Foods of Whole Foods, and my shoes start disintegrating. It's like termites had gotten into the rubber and just eaten the whole thing up. And so I, started to notice this because my feet felt wobbly, and then I heard this clicking, and I realized that I was walking on essentially the nubs that held the sole in place because the rest had disintegrated. I would show them to you, but they were so gross, I threw them away. I went to Goodwill, picked up a pair of Keds to get me through the day. Maybe I'll insert a picture of the sad Dansko shoes below. But in any event, why I'm talking about this again, feet. We humans, at some point in the way back, we did this audacious and crazy thing, and we were quadrupeds and we stood up. When I say we, I mean our ancestors. We stood up on our hind legs and did this crazy thing of exposing our hearts, our viscera, our genitals, just getting into this upright posture. There's something really powerful about how we humans stand, right? That we stand with everything exposed, all the tender bits, right? So our bipedal uprightness, our Homo erectus, our Homo sapiens on 2 feet thing. This is like we stand in the posture of vulnerability, and we just do it all the time. And it's really easy to forget about our contact with the earth, our contact with that from which we've come, right? From the ground up. So here's this week's mindfulness tip. Again and again, as we move about our busy lives, standing up, walking, sitting, stretching, whatever we're doing, as often as we notice, bringing the attention back to the feet, to the soles of the feet as they stand and press and touch the ground. Noticing how we push up from the ground as we walk. Noticing what it's like as I'm sitting here now. I've got my knees, my legs are crossed, so my right foot is firmly placed on the ground. And noticing, feeling the carpet, feeling the pressure of the wood beneath the carpet, feeling the gentle tug of gravity that meets me as I place my foot upon the floor. Now, mindfulness practice, as I've said before, it is not concentration practice. So practicing mindfulness is not about holding my attention somewhere still and pushing everything away. I'm not saying focus on your feet all day. What I'm saying, practice bringing attention back to the soles of your feet whenever you notice that your attention has drifted. Whenever you have a moment where you're like, oh yeah, my feet. Bring your attention back to the soles of your feet, to the ways in which you're grounded and anchored on this great earth of ours, this rainy earth of ours, this climate disrupted earth of ours. Notice our home and the ways in which our feet place us on that home. Terra firma. Notice the firmness of the ground under your feet. So bring it back to the feet, right? Bring it back to the soles of the feet particularly. And this might be something that resonates more for women, although I think this is true for men too. You might find as you walk about your day and you bring your attention back to your feet that there's a lot of pain in your feet and that there's a lot of hurt that we do to our feet in the name of fashion, in the name of being cool, in the name of whatever, putting on shoes that don't really fit well, don't really feel well. And that's really interesting, because our feet is where we most touch our authentic home, our earth, the land. And so how are the ways in which we distance ourselves from that grounding? How are those ways manifest in something as simple as the footwear we choose? The ways in which we're in pain, perhaps. So I'm barefoot right now. I'm going to have to replace my dance goes pretty soon. I do have other shoes with me, but just bring it back to the feet. Bring it back to your soul, S-O-L-E. Yeah, okay, enough of that. Thank you all for listening. And as always, thank you for your practice. Take care.